Welcome back to Greg's Preaching Right Division. So the KJV, King James Version of the Bible, came out in 1611, and it was from the line of Bibles that you want to have anything to do with God's Word. There's two lines of Bibles: the Alexandrian line and the Antiochian line. The KJV came from the Antioch line of the Luther's Bible, Tyndale's Bible, the Great Bible, the Bishop's Bible. It's written that Tyndale did 90% of the work, and it's a good line of Bible. It's a perfected line of Bible. And the other line is called the Alexandrian line, called from Egypt, Alexandria, Egypt. They had two schools going on. They had the Antioch school and the Alexandrian school. The good school was they were first called Christians in Antioch. And I'll stay with the good line of Bibles as I study Bible history. And there's an interesting reason that I stay with the good line of Bibles also. After 1611 in the 1800s, they decided to do a Revised Standard Bible in the Revised Standard Bible Committee. There's three guys that were prominent. Frank Logsdon. Now, Frank Logsdon, after the Revised Standard Version came out, before he died, he repented of having anything to do with the Revised Standard Version. He said that the King James Bible is God's preserved word, word for word, and he recanted and repented of having anything to do with the Revised Standard Version. The other two guys that were prominent in the Revised Standard Version were a man named Westcott and a man named Hort. Now, in Westcott and Hort's church, according to Harold Sittler, on Amazon, you can find his book called The Testimony Founded Forever, The History of the King James Bible. In that book, it says that the president of the Lucifer Publishing, Andy Besant, was playing piano for the Westcott and Hort church, where they went to church at. History proves that they belonged to a secret society called the Ghostly Guild. But so Lucifer, Satan ties into the modern Bibles. All modern Bibles use the Revised Standard Version to translate their Bibles. They refer to the Revised Standard Version for their translations, and among whatever else they use. But they definitely use the satanic inspired Revised Standard Version that Frank Logsdon, before he died, repented of, and that Lucifer Publishing has a hand in, with the Ghostly Guild of Westcott and Hort. It's an interesting study. See you next time. Greg's Preaching Right Division.